Have you ever thought to yourself, how can I love myself in an even deeper way? One of the biggest things that I feel we get mixed up with is this whole idea about self love. Because when we first think about self love, you might think to yourself about running a bath for yourself, taking yourself out on a date, buying yourself some flowers, or giving yourself a gift, or looking at yourself in the mirror and saying all these self love affirmations. And yes, that is self love. And I also believe that our ability to love our own darkness determines how much we can truly love ourselves. Because self love isn't just saying, I love you in the mirror. It's also saying, I love you to those parts of us that we don't want to show the world. Right now, everyone has an aspect of themselves that Carl Jung has coined as the shadow. The shadow is those parts of us that we don't want to show to other people. Maybe there are some things that you have done in the past to someone that you sweep under the rug. Maybe there are some things that has been done to you that you haven't told anyone about. And you've been carrying this backpack of shame and guilt and sadness. And it's just been in the background that has been preventing you from shining your light. For those of you who want to bring more light to the world, right, in all different forms or whatever form it is for you, whether that be with coaching, whether that just be with being more vibrant and happy for your kids or for your partner or for whoever it is that you are just in life, your ability to express your darkness is based on your ability to love your own darkness. I'm going to say that again. Your ability to shine your light is directly related to your ability to love your own darkness. And then the question becomes, well, Matt, how do I do that? How do I start loving these parts of me that I do hold shame around? How do I love those parts of me that I do judge? How do I love these parts of me or accept these parts of me that I find so hard to even look at? You start small. You start by letting yourself know that it's okay to feel whatever it is that you're feeling. Because wouldn't you agree that your past has had an impact on who you show up as today? Wouldn't you agree with that? I definitely agree with that. That my past does have an effect on how it is that I think today, how it is that the thoughts that the beliefs that I have, the emotions that I feel day to day has been a result of my self-programming in the past. So doesn't it also make sense that if I can go back in the past and talk to that side of me that went through that thing that I hold shame and guilt around, and I let that younger version of me know in my mind that it's okay, that I love you no matter what, that you are perfect, whole, and complete, that it wasn't your fault. If I can go back and change the meaning of a past event, then it's going to have an impact on who I show up as today. Does that make sense? Right? So if you can go back in the past in your mind and talk to your inner child, the part of you that feels guilty and shame and sad and depressed or angry on what has happened, that's going to show up. It's going to have a direct result, a direct impact on who you show up as today, but also who you are looking at in the mirror. So if you want to love who it is that you're looking at in the mirror in an even deeper way, you must go back in time in your mind and in your body and let the younger version of you know that it is all okay, that I love you no matter what, that you were doing the best that you could with the resourcefulness the resources that you had, the tools that you had available to navigate the situation, and just the emotional state that you were in at the time, the trauma that you were carrying around. And even though there might be judgment and you might be saying, yeah, man, I get that. And at the same time, I know I could have done better. But in the past, you couldn't have done better, because if you could have done better, you would have. In that time, you were doing the best that you could with the resources that you had, the tools that you had to navigate that situation, and the trauma that you were carrying around at the time. Of course, everyone is going to be looking at the past and thinking that they could have done better, but they couldn't have done better because they didn't. You couldn't have done better because you didn't. And when we can really let that sink in, it gives acceptance starts to emerge in our body. And as acceptance starts to emerge, those parts of us that we have been holding guilt, shame, sadness, anger around starts to dissipate. It starts to fall away. So for those of you who want to embrace yourself in an even deeper way, Do your self-love affirmations. Look at yourself in the mirror and say you're beautiful. Take yourself out on a date. Do all those things, and also don't forget to talk to yourself in a way where you are soothing that part of you that has felt hurt. Because the way that I see it is that a lot of us are just wounded inner children walking around in these adult bodies. And there's a part of us that is yearning to be looked at, yearning to be seen, yearning to be heard, and yearning to be held. Our ability to love ourselves is directly related to our ability to love our own darkness. If you want to love yourself, start loving your pain. If you want to love yourself, start loving your past. As messed up as it was, start loving it. And if you can't love it, start accepting it. And if you can't accept it, accept that you can't accept it. And when you accept that you can't accept it, acceptance starts to emerge. It's this really weird portal that starts to open. If I can't love my past, then start to love that I can't love my past, because that's where I'm at right now. And when you are okay with where you're at right now, then what starts to happen is, as time goes on, whether that be a minute, a day, a week, or a month, or even a year, you start to love those things that you couldn't love in the past. So I really hope that this has helped you out, and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below and let me know what was the most important thing that you got from this video. And give this video a big thumbs up, because it does help with the algorithm. And until I see you all in the very next video, remember to love all living beings, and most importantly, love thyself.